York City, the entertainment capital of the world.
Marlboro cigarettes. You get a lot to like with a Marlboro. And Luster Cream shampoo, now in cream, lotion, and liquid. And Purina dog chow, now flavor prime.
Bring you the Jackie Gleason Show and his American Scene Magazine with his special friend and guest, Art Carney, and the stars, Frank Fontaine, Ane Langdon, the June Taylor Dancers, Sammy Spear and his orchestra, and away we go!
How sweet it is. Hey, did you ever see anybody dance like the June Taylor dancers? Aren't they dynamite? You know something? I've always wanted to dance with the June Taylor. Let me have a little music. Get loud. I got 38 more weeks to go. Imagine 38 weeks of this.
Your coffee, Mr. Gleason.
Thank you. How sweet it is. Thank you.
You're welcome.
know, 38 weeks might not be long enough, I'll tell you that. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a long show. We want to get it all in, so Sam, a little traveling music. And away we go. Hey!
There has been considerable criticism of television this past year, especially aimed at the so-called violence that is so much a part of certain programs. But the producer of the most popular of these shows seems to have overcome this objection. His solution has been to soften the violence by adding music. The American Scene Magazine presents an exclusive preview of the new version of that ever-popular series, The Retouchables, starring Reginald Van Gleason.
What mob is running the city today? Our mob. Our mob. This mob is gunning the city today. Yes, sir. This mob. Who made the city dirty today? We did. We did.
I dumped a guy on the corner of Hacker and Boyney, and I did it very neat.
And since his brother-in-law is the district attorney,
I got fined a buck for litter in the street. Ha!
who made the city dirty today? I did. He did. We hijacked 42 trucks full of goods with no trouble, and it filled us up with glee. And then I called up some sucker and sold it for double.
You stupid bird-brained moron, that was me.
For the banks that we hoist, we are well reinvoiced.
It's true, 'cause Mr. Big, he sees to that.
Did you say Mr. Big?
Yeah, I said Mr. Big.
When you say Mr. Big, take off your hat. Who made the city dirty today? We did. We did. We got the deadliest names. We got the ugliest names. We got the dirtiest games. Oh, yes, we do. And we made the city dirty.
Hey, you know something? I've been with this mob for over 6 years, and I still ain't never met the boss.
Me neither.
Yeah, I don't know who I'm working for. Who is Mr. Big?
I got news for you, mugs. Mr. Big is gonna be at the meeting tonight.
Mr. Big? Tonight? Here?
Mr. Big, tonight. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Mr. Big has got something on the fire this time that's real big.
Real big?
Real big.
Hey, you guys! I just heard Elliot Flesh is in town. No! Yeah, and he's heading this way. Let's get out of here! Wait a minute. Relax.
What are we, yelly bellies? Come on, let's go upstairs and get some entertainment.
Give me a shot of Moxie. I'm the enemy of all the gangsters. In every city, town, or place, I arrest and jail and shoot them, and with absolutely no expression on my face. I get telephone calls from stoolies, and when they give me leads or tips, I just answer them impolitely. But I very, very rarely ever move my lips. When I riddle Machine Gun Kelly in the middle of a great big crowd, why, compared to me, the Mona Lisa looks just like she's laughing right out loud. I broke up a big operation some beer baron ran and owned, and when I finished shooting holes in those beer barrels, I left the warehouse stoned. I've got hundreds of great disguises, so I'm seldom recognized when seen, like the night that babyface Nelson thought that I was Bobby Breen. But regardless of every tussle I may have with some crooked mob, I can tell you quite sincerely that I honestly and dearly love my job.
Hit me, Bruce. They call me Roxy, the downfall of Biloxi. I was known as Heartless Hattie, the scourge of Cincinnati. When my alias was Una, I was kicked out of Altoona, PA. At the same time, nasty manner, I wrecked Louisiana. It was lush living Lula who had to leave Missoula. I starred as awful Alice and was asked to vacate Dallas that day. It's such a sin, leaving all the lovely joints I've been in. But such is fate. I promised Mama that I'd make myself a name. I put my cash in my stocking, dress outfit something shocking, move on to Thunder City, start out fresh as Crummy Kitty. The ladies in the town will put the pressure down on City Hall. I fell in there, the gal who doesn't care how far she'll
What is a sweet young girl like you doing in a place like this?
I'm working here 'cause my mother's sick.
Oh, you're paying the doctor bills?
No, this is my mother's job. I'm taking her place till she gets better.
You're a peach. What is your name?
Blanche Latouche.
That name might be all right when you're working in joints like this. But what is the name you put on your public school diploma?
Emma Schlagenhausner.
That's more like the real you. Why don't you go home and marry the boy next door?
I live next door to a vacant lot.
Why don't you marry a vacant lot, you dirty old...
You don't understand, Clem. I love show business. I want to see my name up in lights. I want to be in the big time.
You're making a desperate mistake. Listen to me. You're a small town rose, growing big town thorns. Go back, little flower, go back. Pack a small town grip, catch a small town train. Go back, little flower, go back. before you're devoured, before you are showered with gold that will drag you down. Find a small town boy, lead a small town life in some small town.
You are a clam. I'll see you later. I gotta get out of these street clothes and into my costume.
Any news?
Tonight's the night. The mob is meeting upstairs, and you know who's going to be there?
You mean?
Mr. Big.
I must find a way to get into that meeting.
You alone? There are 7 of them, all killers.
I'm brave. Brush. This calls for one of my favorite disguises. A double moxie, please. Thank you. In a park fast asleep on a bench. Along comes 12 flies. They're sitting on my nose. I'm still asleep. Along comes a bee and he stings me right on the point. I wakes up and I says, there's always got to be a wise guy in the crowd. Just for that, everybody off. Why must there be all of this violence? So long, you poor soul. What is a nice, sweet girl like you holding a gun on me for?
I'll tell you why. You know who this nice, sweet girl is?
You mean?
Yeah, I'm Mr. Big. And now you're gonna get yours, you clam.
Not if my friend Johnson has anything to do with it.
Elliot, you mean?
I'm in love with you, Mr. Big.
Elliot!
You'll get 10 to 20 years, but I will wait for you.
You'll wait for me.
I said I'd wait for you. 10 to 20 years is not so long, you know.
My
I'll miss you so. I'll think of you and want you to. You know how hard I fell. And every night when stars are bright, my heart will be there in your cell. Oh, that's good. And dearest, when you're sprung, I'll wait outside for you.
Outside for me.
I said outside for you. The days will pass so swiftly in the brig. I love you because, well, I don't know. Because you're Mr. Big.
Every magazine is vitally interested in knowing exactly who buys and reads each issue. One of our newest subscribers is a small businessman who runs an establishment in an average neighborhood. It is owned and operated by Joe the Bartender.
They come
Hi, Mr. Donahue. What'd you have? Same thing? Coming up, pal. There you go. Huh? Ah, he didn't come in to fix the pipes. Hey, pal. Hey, did you read this new magazine, the American Scene Magazine? It's pretty good. They got a lot of nice articles in here. They got an article in here, Mr. Donahue, about these quack doctors that give you diets. Well, they got one in here about this doctor. Guy went to him to lose weight, you know. So he says to him, well, how much weight do you want to lose? He says, about 50 pounds. He says, well, what size are you now, your suit size? The guy says, about a 52. He says, well, and I guess you want to get down to a 40. He says, so here's what you do. He says, you go home. He says, you go to a store and you buy a suit, size 40. You take it downstairs and you hang it in your Frigidaire. He says, now, every night you come down, you'll see the suit, you won't want to eat, see? Well, the guy comes downstairs, tippy-toeing one night. He opens up the Frigidaire, looks in, sees the suit, and decides not to eat. Well, this goes on for about a week. Finally, one night the guy comes down, he's so hungry, he ate everything in the Frigidaire, including the suit. And he choked on the buttons. They got another thing in here, an article about pay TV. What do you think of pay TV, Mr. Donahue? No. You got it wrong. They don't pay you to watch TV. You pay to watch it. You don't think they'll go for it? Well, I think you're wrong, Mr. Donahue. Well, let's ask an average man. Crazy Guggenheim's in the back. I'll call him out. Hey, Crazy, come out here.
Hiya, Joe. Hello, Mr. Donahue.
This is the average man, Mr. Donahue. I want to ask you something, Crazy. What do you think of paid TV? Do you ever think it's gonna be?
Ever gonna be? I've had paid TV in my house for a whole year.
You got paid TV?
Sure, every week I gotta go down to the corner store and pay $1 on it.
Where were you all morning? I didn't see you in here.
I was just hanging around the house. I wasn't doing nothing. I didn't feel like doing nothing, just hanging around the house. I was hanging around, I wasn't doing nothing. My wife said, what are you doing? I said, nothing. And I wasn't. I was just hanging around. She said, it's such a beautiful day, warm and sunny. Why don't you go out and go to a movie? So I went out to go to a movie. In one place, they was playing Touch a Mink. I wouldn't go see that.
Why not?
I don't like them animal pictures.
See what I got to put up with, Mr. Donahue?
Then in another movie house, oh boy, was that a good one.
What'd you see?
The whole thing was in a pool room. And a tough guy gets killed, and another tough guy grabs a hold of another guy and breaks his arm with a pool stick, and all like that there. It was one of them love pictures.
Hey, I think I saw that picture. It's called A Hustler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
Hustler.
saw that, yeah.
Oh boy, that sure is a good one.
Yeah.
There was Paul Newman and that other guy he was shooting pool with, the fat guy. Used to be on television. I know the guy as well as I know your face. You know the guy. He was on the Art Carney show.
I know who you're talking about, Jackie Gleason.
Yeah, Jackie Gleason. You should have seen him in this picture. Oh, boy. He was all dressed up, and he was always combing his hair and washing his hands. And he was dressed up in real swell in a new suit with a striped tie and a big flower in his buttonhole, but he still looked like a big fat tub.
I happen to be a fan of Jackie Gleason's. I saw him in person once. He's not that fat. They just pad him up in the movies.
They patted him up for this picture, all right. They patted him with peaches.
All right. What about the rest of the picture?
Well, there was one part there where Paul Newman had this big scene with his girl. And she says, don't play pool. He says, I want to play pool. She says, don't play pool. He says, I want to play pool. Honest, Joe, I cried like a baby.
Go in the back and have your milk, Tracy. That's okay. See you next week.
Oh, my son of devil!
Working on the level.
Stay tuned for more of Jackie Gleason.
Anybody thinks I know how to dress. Ladies and gentlemen, usually and often, there are many superlatives used to introduce an act. I'm just going to introduce their name and leave it up to you. The Newton Brothers.
Ma, she's making eyes at me. Now, Ma, she's awful nice to me. Oh, Ma, she's almost breaking my heart. She's beside me. Mercy, let my conscience got me lost. She wants to marry me, be my honeybee. Now every minute she gets bolder. Now she's leaning on my shoulder bar. She's kissing me, baby face. You got
American Scene Magazine is dedicated to exploring the thoughts and lives of the American people, their hopes, their worries, their plans for the future. Our special reports task force recently returned from Brooklyn with a comprehensive view of one American's family's approach to the complexities of today's living. The subjects of this report are Mr. and Mrs. Ralph Kramden, known among their circle of friends as the Honeymooners.
Shopping. Did you get a bathing suit? With a beach coat to match. How about you? I got something I gotta show you right away. Wait till you see this. Yeah, me too. Oh, boy. Is this gonna kill 'em in Atlantic City? Here I come, ready or not. One of us will have to take it back. Oh, that's all right. Tricks, we can both wear them. They'll think we're sisters. Yeah, that's a good idea. Why not? Got something else to show you. Okay. Hey, Alice. What's this? What else? Ralph's bathing trunks. Boy, with those trunks, he'll be some hit in Atlantic City. He'll be a big hit all along the Atlantic coast. I was just letting them out. How'd it go today, baby?
Ah, usual dinosaur. Half a dozen popsicle sticks, give or take a few. One left sneaker, size 11 and a half. 2 gray hair nuts. Oh, yeah, and 2 hockey pucks. I would have had 3, but the third one got away from me. Boy, that current on the 48th Street is pretty fast. Hey, Alice, what a colorful fruit arrangement on the top of your ice box. 1,000 picture clips told some words. Beautiful. I gotta tell you, Alice, you keep your little abode here well stocked with goodies.
I sure hope we get a break in the weather in Atlantic City. You know how it is when it rains when you're going to...
Hiya.
Hey, Ralph, wait till you see the stuff we got for Atlantic City.
Yeah. Atlantic City? Didn't you tell him?
Ralph, I was gonna, but after giving it due deliberation, I thought you, as senior partner of the firm, to wit thereof...
All right.
What's this all about, Ralph?
Well, it's nothing serious. We're just not going to Atlantic City, that's all. Now, where's supper? I'm starving to death.
Wait a minute. We're not going to Atlantic City. Then where are we going to spend our vacation?
We're going right downstairs in a cellar. That's where we're going to spend our vacation.
Cellar?
Yes, the cellar.
Yes, the cellar.
Will you stay out? Haven't you heard of civil defense? Do you know what an air raid shelter is? Let me read you something. It is of the utmost importance that an informed citizenry test their physical and mental reaction in cramped quarters without luxuries and with the barest necessities of life for a period of 1 week.
1 week? been doing that for 14 years.
No, you're a riot, Alice. You're a riot. You keep that up, and America won't have to worry about the Russians beating us to the moon. Now, look, we're going down in the cellar. I went down to the civilian headquarters, and as a representative of this community, I volunteered that we'd go downstairs and spend it in a coal bin for 1 week under emergency conditions.
Well, what about our vacation in Atlantic City?
Haven't you got any civic responsibility? Suppose way back in history, the Pilgrims, instead of going to Plymouth Rock, had have gone down to Atlantic City. What would have happened then?
We'd be sitting around on Thanksgiving Day eating turkey stuffed with saltwater taffy.
Now it's all settled.
Come on, Alice. Let's go upstairs. I would be delighted.
I'll be right up, Turks, in a few minutes.
I'm dealing with a couple of nuts.
Hey, Ralph, I want to talk to you a couple of minutes. Would you be mad at me if I wanted to go to Atlantic City with the girls?
Of course not. Why should I be mad? Why should I be mad? Now I know how Caesar felt when he was stabbed by Romeo. Who's the best friend you ever had, Norton? Who's the best friend you ever had? I'm the best friend you ever had. When you come around the neighborhood, who introduced you to the guys in the pool room? I did. Who showed you where the unemployment office was? I did. When you were jumping from job to job, who put you in the sewer? I did. Who got you on the bowling team? Who put you up for membership? I did. If there was one friend that I thought that I had that would stick with me through thick and thin, it was you, Norton. But I guess I'm wrong. So, okay. I'll go it alone. I'll go it alone. You go to Atlantic City.
Okay, Ralph, I'll send you a postcard.
You're going down in the cellar with me!
Hey, Ralph! You in there?
Now, where else would I be?
All right. May this house be safe from tigers.
Now, would you tell me what you're supposedly made up to be?
What do you mean? I did the best I could. I even went to Abercrombie and Fitch. Even they didn't know what to wear for a week in a cellar.
All right, did you bring everything?
You know, with that thing you're wearing, you wouldn't bring out the goose pimples on Mademoiselle from Marmateur either.
All right! Did you bring everything?
I bought everything you had on the list. Boy, I tell you, Ralph, you got a knack. You got the touch. You really made this coal bin real cozy. This is a cozy coal bin.
Now, why did you do that?
Ralph, I didn't meet you exactly yesterday, you know.
If there's anything I hate, it's someone with a suspicious nature. There's absolutely no difference between those pillows.
Why just switch your pillows in the first place, sir?
All right, will you get unpacked? By the way, what do you got in there?
I got everything, all the necessities. I got the food, and I bought some things along that we might. I even brought a book and my hat. Get a load of the book.
Ivan,
Yeah, I've been meaning to read that for a long time.
You sure have. Get a load of this. Bensonhurst Library. This book overdue February 15th, 1936. But I gotta give you credit, Norton. Bringing a book down was a smart move. You know, two guys like us in a little small space like this, it's gonna be pretty rugged.
Look, Ralph, don't worry about a thing. If it gets rugged, all we gotta do is walk right out that door there and join the girls in Atlantic City.
Is that your idea of civic responsibility? We pledged ourselves to stay down here for 1 week under emergency conditions. Now, I'm gonna take this key, lock that door, and throw the key away.
Wait a minute, Ralph. I just thought of something.
What'd you think of?
I gotta bring this book back to the library.
Get it out of here. Let's eat. Now, did you bring the food?
I brought the food. You know me with food. I live to eat, not eat to live. Corned beef hash, assorted soup, stewed plums. I even got some very hard to get milk toast in a can. And potato figs to go.
Could I ask a simple question? What happened to the labels on the cans?
I took the labels off the cans.
Could I ask another question? Why did you take the labels off the cans?
Well, I'd be very happy to answer you to that question. Don't you remember last year we had that terrific rainstorm, that hurricane, I believe it was Cynthia, and all the cellars were flooded and everything? Supposing that should happen while we're down here, all the cellars should get flooded and everything, all the labels will be washed right off the can. So, to avoid such a catastrophe, I removed the labels from the can.
If you don't mind, I'd like to ask one more question. Now that the labels are off the can, how are we gonna tell what's in the can if the labels are gone?
What do you think, I'm stupid? The labels aren't gone. I got them right here. Get out! Get out! I can't throw the key away.
All right, we're not gonna... We're going to bed. Now get up in your bunk. I don't want you stepping on my face.
I wouldn't dirty my shoe on your face. I just stabbed myself.
Are you all right up there?
Snug as a bug in a rug? With the exception of one thing. I missed my Indian blanket made of bunny fuzz. Isn't it strange how you can be accustomed to bunny fuzz?
Will you go to sleep?
Good night, Mr. Kramdens.
Good night.
Hey, Ralph,
What is it?
you know something? I can't sleep.
I can't sleep either. Hey, wait a minute. That
What?
book you brought. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take turns reading each other to sleep. You start.
We didn't even flip a coin.
Just go ahead.
All righty, you ready? Ivanhoe by Sir Walter Scott. Published London, England by W. Smythe and Brimpton Limited. LTD, all rights reserved. No part of this book may...
Will you read the book?
Ivanhoe, Chapter 1. In that pleasant district of Merry England, which is watered by the River Don, there extended in ancient times a large forest covering the greater part of the beautiful hills and valleys which lie between Sheffield and the pleasant town of Doncaster. Period. Here hunted of yore the fabulous dragon of Wantley. Here were fought many of the most desperate battles during the wars of the Rosses. Here...
Wait a minute. The War of the Rosses? The War of the Roses!
The Wars of the Roses. during the Wars of the Roses, and here also flourished in ancient times those bands of gallant outlaws whose deeds have been rendered so popular in English song. That being our chief scene, the date of our story refers to the end of the reign of Richard the... Hold up.
What do you want? I read you to sleep, now you read me to sleep. Where you go to sleep?
Oh, you're packing, not me. You're packing. You're packing. Separate for the men, for the boys in the cellar, you could tell always there. Ralph?
What is it now?
I cannot get to sleep with that there light in my eye.
Well, then put the light out.
I can't reach the light in my eye.
Well, that's your problem.
What are you doing here? What? Wait a minute! Hold it! Come on down! Stop! What? What are you doing, Alice? The good thing I took the minute. Good night, everybody! Good night.
Jackie Gleason's American Scene Magazine has been brought to you by Colgate Dental Cream. Colgate helps stop bad breath, helps fight decay. Windex Glass Cleaner, another work-saving product from Dracket. And by Hertz. Let Hertz put you in the driver's seat. Art and Trixie played by Patricia Wilson. Jewelry by Coral, fashions by Larry Aldrich. The preceding program was pre-recorded. This is Johnny Olson saying good night for the Jackie Gleason Show.